you guys. Thank you for taking a moment to watch this video. I want to talk to you just a little bit about the TCOM Faculty Advisors Retreat that we're hosting on Friday. Super excited and just want to make sure everyone's on the same page and get you guys super pumped about what's to come. I am so thankful that each and every one of you are here. Here's the agenda for today. We're going to go through it step by step on the slide, but I wanted just to give you an overall view that this starts at 8 o'clock in the morning and goes till 3. And there's certain sections that we really want everyone to be a part of, and I'm going to go through those with you now. So breakfast is at 8 o'clock, 8 to 8:30, and during I'm going to ask you to get your breakfast and then find your seat. So our seating chart will look like this. We'll have our faculty advisors, of course, with their advisory colleges, and then we're going to have everyone in attendance sprinkled in. And what do I mean by that? Well, here are our table assignments. Now I'm going to attach this also as a document for you to view on your own so that you can really see where you're going to be sitting. But I wanted you to see that we have different departments spread out, and not everybody from one department will be one table because wisdom is in the room. So you'll understand kind of why we did this, why we have all these different table assignments, and that's really to mix everybody up, right? So we want everybody to get a chance to meet new people, see new faces, and so everybody is sprinkled out, and you'll see that here. So during that 8 to 8:30 time is when we'll all get settled into our spots and whatnot, eat breakfast, fellowship, and then we have a very special welcome rally with Dr. Survey. So everybody in attendance will be getting a beach towel, right? Super fun. So we'll all have our beach towels, and Dr. Survey is going to do a welcome rally with us where we're going to go through some stretching exercises and some things that we can do to really loosen our bodies and our minds up as we get ready to embark on this amazing journey together. So following our welcome rally, we'll have tabletop introductions as well as group introductions from 9 to 9:30. That's when we really need everybody to be there and be in their spots. And just so you know that all faculty advisors will have a booklet of all the case studies and introduction pages with anecdotal record forms, and they'll have several notes pages, so you don't need to bring anything. I'll also have a copy of all of the departments that submitted their case studies and the notes, so that you'll have those for our next activity, but just know that you don't need to bring anything. I'm going to take care of all the details and have everything ready to go, so you just have to show up, grab your case studies, and be ready to move. And what does that mean? So here's the big part of our retreat. From 9:30 to 10:45, we're going to have 6 tabletop discussion rotations. And what does that mean? That means that I broke you down into like Clin Ed, you guys will be group number 1. Library and Cap, you'll be group number 2. Group number 3 will be MSS Career Development, years 1 and 2, as well as 3 and 4. Then we'll have people from our Enrichment, MedExcel, and JAMP programs in Group 4. Group 5 will be the ODA and Registrar. And then Group 6 will be Career Readiness and Care Team. So you only have 10 minutes, right? So you're going to rotate every 10 minutes. Our faculty advisors will stay in their spot, and then all of us within the different groups will rotate to each of the different groups. So basically, you'll have 6 presentations of the case studies that you submitted in the last couple of weeks to go through those with your people. Now, I know 10 minutes is not a long time. You might get through a case or 2, maybe 3, depending on how quickly and involved you guys want to be. But the whole idea is really to put a face with a name and to connect you to the type of services that you might address in your specific office. So this is a time for our faculty advisors to see your face, to feel your heart, and to get to know you and to be super student driven. So I do not by any means expect anyone to get through all of the case studies that you guys submitted. What I will do is upload those into our Canvas course so that all the faculty advisors will have each one of those case scenarios and how your office addresses it loaded at their at any time, right? So they're on demand. But for the purpose of this retreat, I really want you to choose 1 or 2 case studies and really dive into those and talk, because wisdom is in the room. So once you start with one, if you get stuck on that or you just have a different question, I'm okay with that. This is your 10 minutes to really engage with that faculty advisor college. So you'll have about 4 or 5 people at the table that really need your wealth of expertise on what you offer students. I think this is going to be so good, and I'm so excited about what each of you brings to the table and how your department actually serves students and how advisors can really use and leverage what you do as complementative to what they do, and to know how to connect students in the right departments, right? So that's the whole idea between these 60 minutes, is for us to travel and talk and travel and talk. And I built in about a 2-minute buffer in between each one. So that's why it's from 9:30 to 10:45. So once we finish that, we'll take a little break, and then we'll move into our mock SPC. Our mock Student Performance Committee meeting will be from 11 to 12. And if you are a member of the SPC mock case study, you have already gotten your the documents that you can preview. Don't worry about it if you don't have time. I'll have hard copies of everything available to you. And what we're going to do there is, we will, during that break, my team and I will ask that we scoot those tables and chairs back just a little bit, and we'll ask everybody to bring their chairs up to the SPC table. And then our SPC members will sit around the SPC table and conduct a meeting, a mock meeting, and everybody else will sit kind of movie style theater behind us, so that we have 2 rows of people watching how this SPC actually goes down, right? So then you will see what that actually looks like. And an SPC only lasts 15 or so minutes. So what the plan is that I will help facilitate this, and we'll go through that whole thing. If we need to stop and pause and talk about why we're there, what we need to bring to the table, that's what we'll do. And then we have a 30-minute debriefing session where it's an open mic, so to speak. Anybody can ask anything, and we'll do our best as the SBC committee to answer questions and really talk through the process. That way everybody has a really good understanding of what goes on. And then we, and again, if you, everybody in attendance will get a hard copy of the documents, so you don't need to bring anything. I will have those for you. If you're on the SBC committee, great. Like I said, you've already had a digital copy, but I'll bring the hard copies for us. So again, you don't need to bring anything. You just need to come with your beautiful faces and just be ready to talk, right? Because wisdom is in the room. Okay, then we'll go to lunch, and it'll be a build your own sandwich bar. Super excited about that. And then we have just a couple of awards for our fabulous faculty advisors. That'll be about a 10-15 minute thing. And then this is kind of cool. This is something I was trying to explain, but I'm like, that's in toilet paper rolls, but that doesn't make any sense. So I have 8 case scenarios at the table. So after we finish lunch and awards, then there'll be 8 in a bucket. There's going to be 8 of these paper towel rolls, and inside of each of the paper towel rolls is a case scenario. And these are just random cases, just little things that come up more frequently than not. And what would you do if you were the faculty advisor, or if you're in the department? How would you encourage our faculty advisors to work with students? Or is there something your office can offer to help advisors that might have this issue? So what do those actually look like? I will send you also a hard copy of these so you can look through them and think, how would I answer that? But these are there's 8 different cases that'll be in the middle. So those toilet paper rolls, these toilet paper rolls right here will actually be in the middle of the tables. And then, wherever you're sitting, that's why we have you all sprinkled out in the middle of, like, everybody's at different tables. And that's because all of you will have 8 case scenarios in the middle of your advisory college tables. So after lunch, you will open those open like a firecracker or something, and then you will go through and actually talk about that case scenario. What would you do? How do the departments mix? Things of that nature. And then go to the next one. Again, if you get to one, fabulous. If you get to all 8, you only have 30 minutes, so I don't expect that we'll get through all of them, but we'll have a chance to just talk through and get to know each other and really just dive into a great discussion. And then we will have time after that 30 minutes to do a debrief and a closing. And then what we'd ask you to do, if you're available, is to stay and play with us. We have pickleball paddles, and we have 3 pickleball courts that we will use for the next hour. Here's what this will look like. So we have 50 pickleball paddles, and our advisors will take up 25 of those, and then the other 25 are whoever wants to play. Whoever wants to sign up to play. So we'll be happy to welcome you to do that. I've never played pickleball. I'm kind of going with the whole trendy thing and hoping that somebody there knows how to play. But we're super excited about this opportunity to just come together, fellowship, be a part of a welcome rally, really dig into cases, get to know one another, and just celebrate that wisdom is in the room. So again, thank you so much for committing to be a part of this day. Your expertise and your value that you add to students every day is genuinely appreciated and to be celebrated. We are so thankful for you. If you have any questions about how the retreat will work or what your expected role in this is, please give me a holler. That's my cell phone number, and you can always reach me on email or via Teams. Again, thank you so much for being a part of this great day. I cannot wait to see you all on Friday morning. What a glorious day this is going to be. What great training. And thank you again from the very bottom of my heart.